I need a purpose in life. That's what I've wanted pretty much all my life. I've never known what I want to do with my life. I've just fell through life from one thing to the other, and I've not done bad. I've got a decent life, but it makes me wonder if there is more to life than what I'm doing at the moment. There's definitely more to life than doing the boring 9 to 5. I know that for sure. I'm just not in a position at the moment to do anything else. This is why I'm trying YouTube out, just to try and see if I can free myself up, give myself another chance to do something with myself and have a purpose in life. I know it sounds daft saying YouTube would give me a purpose in life, but I think it might do. I honestly think that being on YouTube and getting to be able to talk to people and possibly help people out, that's got to be a good thing. And I know it'll make me feel better. Without a doubt, it'll make me feel better. Now I'm getting older, I think about life differently. Way differently than I used to in my 20s. I never even used to think about life. Just spent a long time doing note with myself, really. Not nothing with myself, but not anything really positive. And I suppose in a way you could see it as I wasted quite a bit of my life. Only since I've got older and a bit more sensible have I started to look at things differently. And certainly these past few years have made me really think about things in a different way. I realise now I'm past halfway in my life. That's a scary thought, and never used to think about it like that. But I am unless things change in the next 10, 20 years, I am past halfway, and that's scary, and to not have a purpose in life just makes me wonder what I'm doing. What am I doing here? What's the point of me being here? I think about that quite a bit. I've thought about that quite a bit throughout my life. What is the point of my life? Why am I here? Why me? Why me? Never got to the bottom of that one. Is this where the YouTube channel comes in? Don't know. I like helping people out. I do like helping people out. I get a lot of satisfaction and feeling good about helping people out. And if I can help people out, and it doesn't, even if it did cost me, and you're helping people out, you've helped people out, haven't you? But if it doesn't cost you anything and you can just do it, why not do it? Now, that's the way I look at things, and and I'm glad to help out. I like, because I need help throughout my life. I have needed help, and no doubt I'll carry on needing help. And I appreciate it when people give me help. I just like paying that back, I suppose. If I think about it, it's nice to be nice. I suppose if this channel does take off and I do end up making it a channel about helping people out, although I don't know what with, then having an audience there, you can get to more people, I suppose, and help more people. Will that make me feel better? Don't know. But if I can help a lot of people, even if it doesn't make me feel better, I don't help people just to make myself feel better. I enjoy helping people. The feeling better bit about it is just a nice plus. I don't help people just to make myself feel better. I don't think I do anyway. I just enjoy and I just like helping out. I've pretty much always enjoyed helping out, and I think if more people did it, the world would be a better place. Do most people know what they want to do in their life? Do most people know what the purpose is in life? I wonder, do people think about that, or am I overthinking that? Probably. But I do wonder if other people think about their purpose in life and just the questions that I've raised. Why are we here? What's the point of my life? What's the point of life? No, lots of big questions. Am I overthinking things? Probably. I tend to overthink things a lot. Tend to think into things way too much and get myself in a bit of a tangle, a bit of a mess. I suppose I've always overthought things, really, and think into things too much. So sometimes I think it's probably a good thing, and then other times it's probably a double-edged sword. But that's just me. I don't know how to change that, and I think that's just how I am. I try to not think into things too much, and I can catch myself doing it. If I catch myself doing it, then I can stop. But I think naturally I just tend to think about things too much. Do I want this channel to be about helping people? Never really give it much thought until I wrote this down earlier. I don't know. Who wants to get advice from somebody on YouTube? Like somebody like me, I don't know. Would I listen to me? I mean, you've no idea who I am. I suppose if you watch more of my videos, then you start to get to know me. Maybe take my advice. I don't know. But do people want advice from people on YouTube? I've got all these things written down, and I'm just starting to question what what I've wrote down. It's giving me more things to think about. I don't know. I take advice off people on YouTube. I'll be honest. I do. There's not like mending your car, doing things in house, just random stuff that I didn't know how to do, and then I find out that somebody's done a video on YouTube, and I don't know them from Adam, and it helps me out. I've never really looked at life skills and stuff like that, which is possibly where I was going with this. I don't know. I need to think about this a bit more, I suppose. I should have to start thinking about what I write down instead of just blurting it out. I was watching a young creator on YouTube, and he again, really good. His videos brilliant. He were only 24 years old. And what did he say? He was talking about not having life figured out yet, and he's 24, and I am twice his age, and I haven't got life figured out. I don't know if we do get life figured out, you know. How can you get life figured out? It's so complicated, and there's so much to know. Yeah, I remember what I was like at 24. I weren't anywhere near as mature as this lad who we're watching on YouTube, I can tell you that. He came across really well. But yeah, I don't know if we do ever figure life out. No. Yeah, it starts getting a bit... this is getting a bit philosophical, isn't it, I suppose? I didn't really think this video through. And another philosophical question, are we meant to figure life out? I don't know. Are we? I mean, I have no chance. For me personally, no idea. You know, just like I say, I've just bumbled my way through life, just from one thing to the other, and that's why I would love to have a purpose in life. A bit more. I don't know. Does it give me a bit more control over my life? Maybe. I like to do things, and I like to get stuck into things, and I enjoy making things. I enjoy fixing things if I can. I enjoy doing things when I'm probably at my worst when I'm sat down doing nothing and I've got too much time to think about things and be philosophical, and that doesn't do me good. I think I need to be doing stuff. That's having a purpose would help me do that, I suppose. Life seems like a big test. It does sometimes. It really does seem like a big test. Do we pass? Do we fail? Who's holding the test? Is there some mythical teacher somewhere that people would call God? Maybe, I don't know. And what happens if you pass? And what happens if you fail? You know, talk about, do you go somewhere better? Do you do this all again? I feel like a late starter in life. Spent years, I'd say earlier, I spent years doing note with myself. Nothing positive anyway, and just treading water, I suppose. I was lucky that I had my mum, if I'm being totally honest, who supported me for ages, and that she was so good. If it weren't for my mum, I'd no idea what I would have done. And that's why I don't mind paying back now and helping my mum out and doing things. And I certainly don't do that to make myself feel good. I just do that to help my mum out. But yeah, I feel like a late starter in life. I felt like that for quite a while, 10, 15, 20 years. I have felt like I should have possibly got stuck into things younger and done things. But then I wouldn't be the person that I am today, would I, if I hadn't done all them other things. So that's, how do you get around that, you know? I don't know how to get around that one, you know. If I hadn't bummed around and done all the stupid stuff that I did, I wouldn't have had the experience of that and the realisation of what I've done and what I shouldn't have done and what I should have done, and I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like a late starter. Not all the time, but it makes me, I worry about it now, I suppose. Now that I know I'm getting older and life's getting shorter, it changes the way that you think about things. It changes the way that I think about things, that's for sure. And I just wonder if this is going to be a waste of my time. But unless I do it, how do I know? I wonder if what I'm doing now or trying to do now is too late as well. I don't think it is. You know, I don't know what drives me to be doing this really. I don't know why I decided to do it. Probably because I think it's something that I can do and I don't really need anybody else to do it. You know, and it's something I can control, and I can't control people watching it. You know, that side of things, that's just the algorithm or whatever. But I can control from this side, what I put into the camera. I can control that, and I suppose that's why I enjoy doing this, because I like being in control, I suppose, you know, and that makes me feel better. Cause I don't really feel in control of my life most of the time. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I just don't feel in control. And I want, desperately want to be in control. Maybe that's my issue, you know, maybe wanting to be in control is what's causing me to feel like I do. I don't know. Just have to wait and see, won't we? One thing I do know, I've just got to stay positive. Keep thinking good things. Keep going forward. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.